The Democratic Republic of Congo is teetering on the edge of a much bigger conflict as the M23 armed group that is backed by Rwanda is tightening its control on the city of Goma. Now, Rwanda's regional ambassador has said that the M23 fighters are poised to seize more territory in eastern Democratic Republic of Congo, and they could actually push further inland, reinforced by the Rwandan troops. The armed group has already taken Goma's airport and large sections of the city. Streets once filled with daily life are now battlegrounds, and residents have emerged cautiously after days of deadly clashes.
Honestly, it pains me because, seeing that the regime has changed, the DRC government is no longer present in North Kivu province. It hurts us as native citizens of this country. But what we are asking for is that those behind this situation realize that there is still hope. There is still hope to turn things around and give us a wonderful, prosperous future.
The anti-Rwandan protests broke out in the DRC's capital, Kinshasa, as the rebels battled the Congolese forces in the key eastern city of Goma. People carrying Congolese flags and also swearing allegiance to President Felix Tshisekedi burnt tires and blocked the roads in the capital. The thousands of kilometers away from Goma,
even if they do what? If Kagame arrives here in Kinshasa and takes the place of President Tshisekedi, he will not be able to govern. Congo is our country, the land of our ancestors. The blood that flows is not the blood of birds, but it is the blood of humans. He, Kagame, must not succeed. We are behind President Felix and he cannot give in. He must remain.
In over 3 days, the violence has left more than 100 dead. Nearly 1,000 are wounded, and civilians are also wounded, and this has resulted in an overflow of the hospitals. Food is said to be scarce amidst the worsening humanitarian crisis. Thousands of people are fleeing from their homes. Some are even desperately crossing into Rwanda, carrying what little they can. Now, this footage will give you a glimpse of what is unfolding. Dozens of Romanian private military contractors have arrived in Rwanda. They are undergoing security checks before their next move. Their presence has, of course, raised some pretty urgent questions. Who is funding this escalation? What role will these mercenary fighters play? Now, despite the worsening crisis, Democratic Republic of Congo's President Felix Tshisekedi has refused to meet his Rwandan counterpart, Paul Kagame, for crisis talks organized by Kenya. The diplomatic deadlock has only fueled uncertainty as the region is bracing for what is expected to come next. And our correspondent Louisa Olani has been tracking the story very closely for us and has sent us this report from Lagos in Nigeria. Listen in.
The African Union on Tuesday condemned the violence in eastern DR Congo and called on the M23 armed group to lay down its arms. This comes as the conflict between the Congolese army and the M23 rebels continues to escalate, forcing thousands more civilians to flee their homes. Neighboring countries, Kenya, South Africa and likes have also weighed in on the crisis, condemning the crisis in the strongest terms, even as the DRC government has consistently accused Rwanda of aiding the conflict and allowing its soldiers to fight along M23, and had urged the UN to impose sanctions on Rwanda. The U.S. Embassy have also told its citizens to leave the country while commercial flights are still available. So far, diplomatic efforts, including mediation by East African Community and the Southern African Development Community, are ongoing, but the situation on the ground remains volatile. With more displaced families arriving in overcrowded camps, humanitarian agencies are calling for urgent international assistance. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION World is One.
For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.